What's up, guys, and welcome back to Digging Sports. Ready to start this stuff up again?
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Me too, man. Me too. This is going to be an awesome year, I think, in college football. I'm sure you want to go ahead and talk to the fans.
It's a little early in the morning for that. We're recording this pretty early, but I had to get that out there. Congratulations, Dogs, man. I'm so happy, so proud to be a Dog fan. I love you guys. Great job, Kirby. It's going for 3-23, baby.
I heard that. So I know it's going to be a pretty big year this year. Got some changes going on. Is there anybody out there, any dark horses that you feel like could turn their seasons around prior to last season and going into this season? Do you think they can make a
significant change?
Right.
I got somebody in mind. I picked them in a lot of games last year, but they got a new coach. Prime time, you know who I'm talking about, Colorado. I think that they're going to make. I'm not saying they're going to make a New Year's Six Bowl, but I think 7-8 wins. Because prime time, he's a motivator of men, molder of young men, and I think he makes a change in Colorado.
Okay.
Who you got?
I'm gonna go a little different route, and then I'm gonna go into a familiar spot that me and you are both familiar with in the SEC. I'm gonna go to Auburn. I think Hugh Freeze, bringing him back to the SEC, he did some great things at Ole Miss. He was let go, and then he went out to Liberty, and he turned that program around.
Sure did.
So I feel like him coming back to the SEC, I think he's got something to prove. I think he's got a chip on his shoulder, and I think he's going to take Auburn. I'm not saying that college football playoff or anything like that, but it's going to be a significant change from where they have been in the last couple of years.
You think they make a bowl?
Yeah, I'll take Auburn and make a bowl, at least 6 wins, and that's for right now. I think that's huge for Auburn. I really do. So, we would go through their schedules, but I don't have anything to go through it with. But rough estimate. What do you think, Colorado? You think 6 wins, 7 wins? What are you thinking?
7, maybe 8.
7, maybe 8. Okay.
I mean, I'm reaching way out there because last year was, like I said, I took them in many games and I lost every one of them. But I think with Deion's guidance, I think 7-8. I know some of y'all may say I'm reaching, but I think he's a motivator of young men, and I think they'll follow him. All right. So for the next episode when we come back, we'll run through these schedules a little more, and we'll go into a win-loss, kind of see what we think for our dark horses. Yeah, I don't know their schedule, who they're playing. I really know, I don't know, but yeah, that sounds good.
All right, so we'll come back to that, guys. You guys be sure to tune in next time, and we will come in and we will go through our dark horses, Colorado and Auburn, and see what we think about those guys. All right, so moving on, tuning up for this college football season and the big one that it's going to be, there's some new rules that's going to take shape this year.
Not a lot of people are talking about that. Me and you just I brought it to your attention, and not a lot, even guys that I work with, Red, shout out Red, Brent, that they didn't even know about them. And I was watching videos on them, and I was talking, there's rule changes, clock changes and stuff. So, what you got there?
So what I'm saying is the times are not going to stop on any first down except for the second and the fourth quarters under 2 minutes. So if they get a first down when it's not in the second and fourth quarters under 2 minutes, the clock will steady to run just like the NFL. There is no stoppage of the clock. There is no waiting for the officials to grab the ball and set the ball. It will continuously run unless it's up under 2 minutes in the second and fourth quarter.
You know, Brent, I really ain't got no problem with that. I think it's getting the guys ready for the NFL. You know, the ones that are lucky enough to get to go, are skilled enough to get to go. I think it's just getting them ready. You know, I had heard some different things earlier on some videos I watched that they were saying if you're down by so many points, or evidently I was getting some misinformation. It has nothing to do with the score.
Right.
So, I have no issue with it now.
Yeah, I think that was going to be a little excessive. Also, you know, what I'm seeing is no consecutive timeouts. They're trying to prevent icing the kicker.
To me, that's funny, Brent. To me, that's funny because a lot of times they try to ice the kicker and the kicker kicks it anyway, and he misses it, and then when it's for real, he made it. So, you know,
that could definitely go either way.
It could. I have no issue.
I just, you know, the whole consecutive timeouts. The only thing I don't like about it, you know, I get the fact you know you're trying to get in the kicker's head. I know you're trying to ice him, trying to get him to think about it a little more. But sometimes I just think it just gets a little excessive. You know, if you call one timeout right before he's going to kick the ball, I think you're already in his head. You know, I don't think.
Why do it again?
Why do it? You know, 2 and 3 more times.
Yeah.
You know, it's
already there.
It's already there. It's already in his mind. If he's going to be iced, he's going to be iced right then.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, I kind of like the idea. And, you know, another thing is, you know, if I'm watching this game, I'm ready for a winner. You know, this game's been going on a long time.
Long enough.
You know,
let's get it done.
Yeah, you know, let's get a winner here.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm cool with that rule.
You know, I thought they were going to address this issue this year about rule changes. You know, players falling down on the field. I mean, yeah, if you're the team down, if you're rooting for the team that needs that timeout, that needs that rest, you know, it's good for you. It's good for you. You don't mind it then. But if you're the team that's trying to drive the ball down the field and you got defensive players just falling, you know,
right.
I mean, I think that needs to be addressed in some fashion. I think it's hard to address that because you don't know who's faking who. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you know, that also goes. You know, talking about that goes back for me against Ole Miss. You know, Tennessee versus Ole Miss. You know, Tennessee trying to go up tempo, and you just have Ole Miss players just falling on the ground. It's just, come on, man. You know, I mean, I get it. You know, some people, that's the only thing they can do to stop an up-tempo offense is to lay on the ground and act hurt. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, for me, in the offense that, you know, we're trying to run at Tennessee is just, come on, man, it's bull crap.
I mean, players do get cramps. I get it.
It happens, but it's as much as it's happening.
Yeah, it's getting excessive. It really is.
So,
agree.
Another thing that I saw was there's going to be no untimed downs in the first and third quarters. So if there's a penalty, you know, into the first quarter, near the end of the first quarter, clock's at 0. Same thing in the third. That penalty will be accessed
immediately
in the next quarter.
Yeah.
Unless you're in the second and the fourth quarter, you know, of course you have to
finish it.
You have to finish it out right then and there. You have to get the penalty, and then you'll have an untimed down. But they're trying to shorten up the game again with the no untimed downs, you know, in the first and third quarters. Let's go ahead and, well, it sets it in the next quarter. So I don't really see a problem with that one either.
No.
But you know, like you said, you know, I think there should be other rules that should be put into place except for just these, like the whole injury situation.
Yeah.
That was a very, very good point.
Yep.
All right.
Where we going now, bud?
We're going to do our own preseason top 25. We're going to run through these top 25s on what we think should be, you know, near about where everybody should be at to begin the season.
We worked off of
we worked off a predicted off of CBS Sports. Looked at those guys and what they thought, and we kind of based off around that and what they thought. We kind of shuffled those guys up.
I'm telling you what, I'm way different than what they got.
So we're going to run through them, and you guys be sure to tell us what you think in the comments.
Yes.
So let's start up at the top, man. Let's start at 25, man. Who are you going at 25?
25. You want me to go all the way through, or
No, we'll just you go
one
25 one by one. Yep.
They had CBS had Tulane at 25. No issue there. Tulane's fine at 25. I'm sorry, Texas Tech. Sorry, Texas Tech.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So 25, I got Texas Tech as well. Where are you sitting at 24?
24 Tulane. That's fine. That's fine for me.
Tulane. Okay. At 24, I have Wisconsin. I'm gonna go a little different route, and I think CBS had Wisconsin a little more down than that. I think they were near 22-ish, 23-ish. I got them at 24. They got some good players. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think they've developed yet. I just don't think they're quite as low as CBS thought. But I respect it, and I'll put them in at 24. Where you at 23?
23. I'm dropping Wisconsin from theirs. I'm dropping them two. At 23, I got Wisconsin. The Badgers.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna go with the TCU Horned Frogs. I'm putting them at 23. A major drop off from where they was a season ago at number 3, playing Georgia, and got wrecked. Lost some players. Quarterback Max Duggan, he's now gone to the NFL. So give me TCU there. They got a lot of rebounding to do for sure. 22. Where you at 22?
22. I got the Heels.
North Carolina. Okay. I'm gonna go a little different route, and I'm gonna go to the other Carolina. I'm going to South Carolina. I'm gonna put the Gamecocks. Gamecocks, we can't wait to see y'all guys. Welcome back to Neyland this year. We'll see you on that on a later date. But I got them at 22. Where you at 21?
21. Let's go Oregon State.
Oregon State. I got Oklahoma. Oklahoma was really off last year. That's another team to kind of watch out for that may turn it around this year. So watch out for Oklahoma. I think they could turn some stuff around. Where you at 20?
20. That's where I got Oklahoma. I dropped them. Yeah, I dropped them.
Okay. A little more believing in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Okay, I respect that. At 20, I have the Heels. I have North Carolina. Where you at 19?
19. I got Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Funny you should say that. I have Tulane at 19.
Okay.
19, I got Tulane because last year they beat USC, in the Cotton Bowl. I think that made a huge statement on where this program is at. And a funny thing that you said, Ole Miss, is I have this on my paper as well. Tulane, I just want to clip this just a little bit real quick. Tulane plays Ole Miss at home in the second week of the season.
We need to watch for that one.
Watch out for that. I'm telling you now, Tulane got Ole Miss at home this year. I'm telling you, Big Green Wave.
Oh, you got them over Ole Miss?
That might just be the digging deep pick in week 2. So stay tuned for that. I got Tulane at 19.
Okay.
18,
stuff.
Where you at?
18. I got Utah.
Utah. Okay, I got Oregon State. Where you at 17?
Washington.
All right. I have the Ole Miss Rebels. I think Ole Miss is a good team. Don't get me wrong. Got a good coach. As much as I hate to say it as a Tennessee fan, I have respect for Lane Kiffin. But, as what he did to Tennessee, left through the middle of the night, I don't appreciate that. But it is what it is. Lane Kiffin's a good coach to me.
I disagree with that. As far as Lane, I mean, he's he's a productive coach. He makes things happen. But to me, what he did to Matt Corral, he rode that poor boy in the ground. I mean, but Matt, kudos to him, because a lot of respect to Matt, because dude, he played injured. He gave everything he had for that man.
Oh yeah.
And put that team on his back time and time again. And there's a lot of times that kid should have been sitting on the bench, if you ask me. But,
Oh yeah.
Anyway, that's just where I'm at with Kiffin. But anyway,
I got you. 16.
I got the Horned Frogs. I give them a little more respect than CBS did.
All right.
I give them even though they got throttled by my dogs. They did beat Michigan. And a little spoiler, CBS had Michigan at number 2. Justify that.
Okay. 16, I have Kansas State, Big 12 champions. So I'm gonna go with
Beat
Kansas State.
TCU
Beat
in that
TCU,
game.
So I'm going Kansas State at 16. Where you at 15?
15, I got South Carolina.
Woo!
The reason, I bumped them up 7. The reason I did is because they beat Tennessee last year in a close game, which Hendon Hooker got hurt. But the only concern I have about South Carolina is the quarterback play of help me, Brent.
Spencer
Bad with Rattler, so bad with names. Sorry, but he's on and he's off. He's like a light switch. You never know what Rattler you're gonna get.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But just because of that win, I
well, I appreciate you saying a close game, but it just wasn't close to me. It just, it could have been closer than what it was, if Hendon Hooker didn't go down. But, I mean, kudos to South Carolina, man. You tore us up, no doubt. But at 15, I got Washington. We're at 14.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Okay.
You know what?
I know you're a real good lover of Notre Dame. I know you love Notre Dame.
I tell you what, I just ain't got no respect for a school that can't define a conference. They can define a conference in baseball, but not in football. I don't get them. And again, I'm gonna go back to CBS's list over here. They had Notre Dame at 10. I mean, not for me, guys. Comment if you think I'm wrong. I'd love to hear from you.
Please do. At 14, I got the Utes, man. I'm going Utah.
14.
Another game to watch out for. First game of the season. Utah has Florida at home. So, Florida escaped in the swamp last year. Had some Utah players throwing up, and Florida escaped. But I think Utah's got Florida this year.
Florida's got their hands full traveling out west.
Yep. Where you at 13?
13, I got K-State.
K-State. Oh,
Yeah.
Big 12 champs.
Yeah,
All
Big
right.
12 champs, beating TCU, and TCU getting all the way to the final last year. So, yeah.
All right, I got one for you. I got at 13, I got Texas, possible Big 12 champion this year. I think Texas could have a breakout year. I think this is what, Texas fans has been looking forward to. This could be the season. You might want to go ahead and get it now until you step into the SEC next year. We can't wait to see you in the SEC. We can beat you around a little bit.
Yeah.
And put you back in the, we ain't gonna talk about it. At number 12, what do you got?
I got Clemson.
Clemson. Me too, man. Me too.
Yeah?
Clemson.
I backed them on one.
Yep, I did too. Where you at 11?
I got your previous, 13. I got Texas there. I got them up 2 because, one reason is because they played a hell of a game last year against Alabama. a hell of a game.
Oh, we're gonna see that same game this year.
Yeah, but it's in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, it's in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
It's time to see what Texas is all about.
What you got, 11?
11. I got Notre Dame. I got Notre Dame at 11.
I had them at 14. You got them at 11. You backed them up a little bit too, though. From where you backed them up, what, 1?
Yeah, 1.
Yeah.
I backed them up 1.
Yeah.
You know, say what you want to about Notre Dame, but if we're talking media, and the media loves Notre Dame for some reason, some odd reason, no matter what's going on with Notre Dame, they're gonna love on Notre Dame. I just don't know why.
Son, look back a couple years ago. They let them in after losing. They let them into the Final Four after losing to Clemson. Clemson destroyed them, and they still let them in over a one-loss Georgia. I think that's why I have such hard feelings for Notre Dame. I think Georgia should have had that spot. Georgia could have put up more of a fight than what Notre Dame did get in their first game in the college football playoffs. Get destroyed. They got destroyed.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
where you at 10? Top 10.
Top 10. I got Penn State.
Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm going Oregon. I got Oregon at 10. Number 9.
Florida State.
Florida State. Me too. I got Florida State.
We're getting into meat and potatoes now, baby.
Yeah. Where you at number 8?
Oregon.
Oregon. I got Penn State. Number 7.
Here we go. 7. USC.
So do I. USC. Number 6.
Michigan.
Whoa. So from 2 to 6.
Yep. I just Michigan. They don't deserve to be number 2. No way. And if you look down further, they had them ranked over Ohio State, and Ohio State gave Georgia a hell of a game in the first round last year. A hell of a game. How do you justify having Michigan above Ohio State? Not possible, my friends. Not in my book.
All right, number 6, I have LSU. Number 5.
I got your guys at number 5.
Me too. That's why I rest on Tennessee is number 5. I think that's probably as high as they can get. I think that's a good spot for them. You know, looking outside the top 4.
Had a great bowl game last year.
Yeah, so
Had a great bowl game.
you know, had a really good season. I mean, you know, all in all, but
All in all.
5 is where I rest my case on Tennessee right now. Number 4.
LSU.
LSU. Ooh, that puts a little bad taste in my mouth. At number 4, I got Michigan. I didn't drop them as far as you did, but I dropped them 2 spots. I think if they're in the top 4, I think they're 4. You know, no more than that. Where do you got at number 3?
Same old. I got Bama. They didn't move.
I got Alabama as well. And number 2?
Ohio State.
Ohio State. And number 1, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Let's
I
go.
mean, that's it was pretty cool to being able to do that. We'll see how close we are when those rankings come out, and they come out in mid-August sometime. So
Man, we're getting so close. It's what's like, I think 30, 31, 2 days till Georgia kicks it off.
it's getting
Man, it's so close.
it's down to the nitty-gritty, man. Yeah, I can't wait.
My blood starts pumping so hard about this time of year. Waiting. It's excruciating the last couple weeks.
Oh yeah.
Man, I wish Georgia had a bigger opponent. You know, that's something else we could go into in a later episode, is Georgia's strength schedule, because everybody's talking about it. But like Ric Flair used to say, to be the man, you gotta beat the man.
I agree with that. And, you know, I'll take a quote from Kirby Smart, man. You know, when he got asked about the whole situation of, you know, you got a cakewalk schedule, come play it. Come play it. You know, whatever you want to say about it. I mean, is it on the easier side? I mean, sure enough, but come play it. I mean, come play in the SEC. I mean, it is what it is. You're going to be able to ask Oklahoma and Texas next year of just how tough it is.
That's who we were supposed to play first, and backed out. Whatever.
You know, I really don't get that. You know,
don't know what happened, but
you know, why did the SEC take that away from Georgia, but didn't take the Texas game away from Alabama? You know, why did that go down? So, a lot of question marks on that. Anything you want to touch on before we wrap it up here?
I think I'm good for this episode. Just as always, woo, woo, woo. Go Dogs.
I hear you. Good old Rocky Top. But we really do appreciate you guys for tuning in. But Dad, before we get off here, man, I gotta say, man, let's go live one night. What do you say?
I'd love to do that.
Let's go live. Let's see if we can get some people in here.
Get some feedback. Instant feedback.
So when can we make that official to our fans? When will we be able to go live? When will be the first live?
Opening day?
Opening day?
Opening day?
Maybe. Like week 0 opening day? Or week 1?
What do you think? Week 0? Week 1?
Yeah, we'll try week 0.
Let's do week 0 because there's not a lot of big, high-profile games that week. So
we'll go live and give you all you guys a chance to tune in and give us some comments. I mean, that's what we want to see. So it's going to be I think that'll be like August 26th or so.
The last weekend of August.
Yeah. So we're going to try to go live on that. If anything changes, we'll be sure to let you guys know. But be sure to tune in, man. Let's get everybody talking.
Comment, subscribe.
We really do appreciate it here at Digging Sports.
Absolutely.
As always, here at Digging Sports, keep digging.
It's good, bud.